Scola.
And speaking of jokes, the next guy coming up, he also fucks his mom for $10 at a time. Our best friend and a lovely man with horrible teeth, Karl Heberger.
Very offensive. My feelings get very hurt when you say that. Comedy at the Carlson, everybody! Wow. We tried to do this roast at a bigger venue, but unfortunately, April Imholt's forehead was booked. This is a great club, but the percentage they're taking for the tickets, we're getting fucked harder than Rob Sell's Chihuahua. Of course, the man who introduced all of us to Rob Sell, the Reverend Bob Levy. Bob Levy has never put out a comedy special. He's never even put out a comedy mediocre. If you Google Bob Levy, you'll see that he's often described as a veteran comic, and like most veterans, he's old, loud, and forgotten. Bob Levy thinks that at his age, it would be a good idea to box another YouTuber. Why does a man in the winter of his life think he's Mayweather? Bob Levy looks like a lizard, but unlike most lizard people, Bob is not successful. Bob Levy has done to the comedy community what Rob Sell has done to the canine community. Skinny Anthony Zenhauser is here. Or as I call him, Ozempic. Anthony Zenhauser's comedy career is why pencils have erasers. Look, and I'm not gonna bash Zen. He's really entertained me with such great hits as I Would Do Anything for Love and 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad. Mike Morris is here, everyone, in case you're one of those people who didn't notice. People call him Silent Mike, unless, of course, you see him performing stand-up, then it's silent audience. Mike Morris looks like the voice black guys do for white people. When Shuli decided to do Uncle Rico, he tapped Mike Morris to be the co-host. This proves that John's the easiest guy to clown ever. Mike is as funny as my teeth are straight. I'm looking forward to his set, though. I think he's gonna land about as many shots as Thomas Crooks. Mike Morris teaches a comedy school. I'd rather take flight lessons from Kobe Bryant's pilot. And by the way, this lineup here is very pathetic. You have to agree with me. If this place were to burn down, the headline would read, "Fire kills Anthony Cumia and others." Hey, Anthony, you remember all those terrible colors you hated on O&A? Well, now they all have their own shows and you're at their convention. Anthony keeps his cool, but he actually gets really offended when people call him Pockface. But that's because he thinks they're calling him Person of Color Face. Listen, I know some of you in the audience are disappointed at the lack of diversity here, but imagine if a black man was on stage with us right now, how uncomfortable that would be for the two of us who aren't racist. Michael Richards has more black fans than this dais. Joey C is here. I feel stupid. I just learned this. The C stands for poverty. I think Lucy Tightbox is here, but I can't see under the tables. Brian Johnson from Tell 'em Steve Dave is here. Dude, if you don't quiet down, I will have you removed from the building, asshole. It's too much of a ruckus you're causing back there. Unfortunately, Chrissy Mayer couldn't be here. They're filming a remake of The Godfather, and they needed her head. All right, tomorrow we're kicking things off at noon with potato soup. I think. I won't be here that early.
Nobody will.
You know, say what you want about O.J. Simpson. At least that O.J. has charisma.
Damn right.
Everyone makes fun of Cardiff for being fat, but that's only because they don't know how ugly he is. Cardiff goes online with a potato filter, and yet he still doesn't enhance his appearance as much as Bob Levy does. Tukey, El Horrible, Bedabbler. What do they all have in common? They're all one mentally ill wop trying to avoid his family. Guys, you don't know this, but past couple weeks I've been witness to Vinnie Paulino really busting his ass to make all of this happen. Let's hear it for Vinnie Paulino in the back, everybody. Hey, Vinnie, you're up in like 10 minutes if you want to start walking to the stage now. Probably be a good time. Vinnie says he's done with comedy. He's gonna quit doing stand-up 2 decades after he quit doing sit-ups.
Whoa!
Vinnie is the only guy whose name is a conversation. Vinnie Pauline? No.
Ouch.
Vinnie has never been a drinker. He was deterred by even the thought of 12 steps. Of course, Missy B is up here with us, but there's no other women on the dais. No other women on the dais. That's only because we needed Frog in the back. Let's talk about producer Joe. Shuli is so cheap, he found a producer who lives off 500 calories a day. Shuli had fatter relatives in Auschwitz. You know, John calls Shuli the shitwear. I think it's more accurate to call the person performing his physical the shitwear. No, honestly, Shuli... Shuli would have more fans here, but the club doesn't allow ducks. Everyone tells Shuli, don't quit your day job. Well, everyone except Marcy Turk. You know, Shuli recently did a one-man show, and I heard that one man really enjoyed it. Shuli did a Make-A-Wish show, and the kid wished for more cancer. We all hung out at Lux last night. You know, I let Shuli and the gang know we're gonna be down there, but Shuli didn't come to Lux last night. I guess he found out they don't serve super chats. And of course, the reason we're all here, the Duke of the Dabbleverse. Stuttering John Melendez. All the worst people have 3 names. You notice that?
Yeah.
Stuttering John lived in that studio apartment in Canoga Park for a year, and the only thing he ever had sex with was his couch. Him and J.D. Vance could have gone on a double date. But what can you say about Stuttering John that hasn't already been emailed to him in all caps by Stephanie Miller? Guys, I hate Stuttering John so much, I was willing to pretend I cared about producer Chris's family. Thank you guys for coming.
Let's hear for Karl. Come on!
Hit the like button.
And be like, hey, yeah.
Okay, fuck you, Doom. Goodbye. I'll do it like that show. Goodbye. Shut up, Doom. And don't you dare clip this, you son of a bitch.
I'd be careful about that Doom guy.
Doom's a weirdo.
By the way, if you listen to anything that Doom guy says, you're probably listening to a mentally retarded person.
Doom, you're gone again. That's it. I'm so sick of you anyway.